Okay, thanks very much, Stan. And again, defensively, Logan has been very, very good. They did give up the one touchdown in the field goal, but that was a short field by Bountiful. And again, we'll see what kind of adjustments both teams make. As you know, Bountiful down two touchdowns. Need to do some things. The thing about it, Bountiful does get the ball in the second half, and so they have the opportunity to put some points on the board. Also a good opportunity for Logan to stop Bountiful in this second half. As we all know, that's a very critical time every time in a ball game at the start of the third quarter, and we'll see how both teams respond to it. This is a Bountiful team that, because of their offense, has a little bit of a hard time catching up. They do not pass the ball a lot, and most of their effectiveness has been on the ground. However, this game is not over, and I'm sure that Coach Mike Favero told his troops that at half, that they still need to play a lot of football, 2 quarters, as a matter of fact, for this to happen for them. They cannot let down because Bountiful did show a lot of resilience in that first half as they were down 10-0 and came back and tied it again at 10 apiece before Logan scored 2 unanswered touchdowns to make it 24-10 at the half. So we are just about ready to get started in the second half as, again, Bountiful will be receiving, and we'll see exactly which goal they will be defending. And again, what we've seen so far with Logan as far as kicking the ball off, and that has been Thompson. Jake Thompson has been very effective in kicking the ball into the end zone, which is a huge advantage because it just gives Bountiful the ball on their own 20-yard line. And that's it. And so we'll see if that holds true again as we start the second half, as Thompson tees the ball up at the 40-yard line. Hunter Ballum with the interception. We'll take a look at that. A very big play at the end of the first half. Hunter Ballum gets the interception, which almost gave Logan an opportunity to score again. And here it is as Ballum goes high right here, makes a nice run, and may have gone all the way for 6, but cuts to the inside of the field. And Hunter Ballum on the year now has his 3rd interception. And here we go to start the second half. Kicking it off is Thompson. A short kick this time, taking about the 10-yard line, as we just talked about how good he kicks it into the end zone. However, Hunt cannot get to the 20-yard line as Bountiful does a great job of tackling him at about the 16, 17-yard line, where Bountiful will take it 1st and 10 at their own, we'll call it the 17-yard line. So we'll see what Bountiful does here adjustment-wise. Cam Zollinger, their quarterback, has had a pretty good first half, but again, it's been dominated by Logan in this first half. We are waiting for Stan to come back. He will be here shortly, and he will be out of breath, of course. Zollinger under center, the handoff up the middle, and nothing there as Hunt picks up maybe a yard or 2. And that Bountiful defense very stingy inside. And we'll call it a gain of 2, 2nd and 8 for Bountiful. And again, this Bountiful offense, they grind it out. They're not going to necessarily beat you, particularly with the long pass. And so that's the Logan's advantage, and the clock becomes a big factor as the game wears on. I formation by Bountiful. Man in motion. And now Zollinger looking to pass, can't find anybody, runs the ball, and he goes out of bounds. And run out of bounds at about the 18-yard line. And it looks like making the play is Jaden Connor. And here's the replay right here. Is Logan does a great job defensively of covering their men. And yeah, that is Connor that runs him out of bounds, just rides him out of bounds. So it is now 3rd down and 10 yards to go. So a very important time of the game right here. We'll see if Bountiful can respond offensively and if Logan can stop him. And we got a flag, and it looks like it might be another illegal procedure motion penalty on Bountiful, and Stan is making his way back. And we'll see what the referee says. It is a legal motion on Bountiful. Stan? Good thing for elevators, right?
No. Couldn't get the elevator either way.
So you.
So now I don't have to go to the gym tonight.
Good thing you're young. So that is a legal motion to make it even worse for Bountiful. Now 3rd and 15, as that's exactly what they don't want to have because they are not effective on 3rd and 15, particularly deep into their territory. Back to pass is Zollinger looking for the screen pass. He finds a man, has some blockers, and it is close. No, I think they're going to be short to where they mark it, about 3 yards short of the first down marker. That was Hunt on the reception, I believe.
Coming out on the screen, Rob. Nice little catch. That's number 5, our mystery man. Did we get a name?
Got the name.
You got a name?
That
makes a great
Tia
play.
Fatawala.
Steps out. They're going to punt on 4th and 3.
And it's a deep
wow.
punt.
Go get it.
And it's going to bounce, and a great Bountiful bounce all the way to the 9-yard line. That's where you want to catch that ball.
Rob, if I'm not mistaken, the line of scrimmage was the 25.
Yeah.
25 to the 9. That's a huge field changer by not catching that ball. Big mistake by the Logan returners.
So Logan gets the ball at their 9-yard line and leading at 24-10. Bountiful almost pulled off that 3rd and 15 on a little swing pass. I'm not sure if it was a screen pass or a little swing pass. It doesn't matter because Logan takes the ball over, but they are deep in their territory now, which hasn't been much of a problem except for the one time.
The only time they were this deep, it was a problem. The other times they've had better starting field position.
That's true. DJ Nelson, of course, at quarterback.
Schmidt's in front of him, so typically, well, now he's moving. Typically, it's not going to be a run.
Schmidt now behind him. DJ fakes and throws to the flat. Has some blockers. And a good job there on the outside.
Jesse Brady.
That is Brady, who was hurt in that first half, so it's good to see him back into the game.
Look at this swing pass. It's a quick swing pass.
Look at these blocks.
East has 2 guys up there blocking. The safety valve does make it over finally, but he's got 10 yards by that point.
It's almost like a design run play because it's just such a great pass by DJ, right on the money. 1st and 10 for Logan at their 19-yard line. Now in motion is Schmidt. DJ goes up the middle. He has some room and goes to the inside and picks up about 20 yards. Call it maybe 18 yards on the carry for another first down by Logan.
Rob, look at this. He just takes the ball, fakes like he's going to go back and pass it, and he goes straight up the middle.
And there's a lot of room right there. And DJ does a good job avoiding getting hit very hard as well.
We'll give him 19 on that.
Okay.
Such a great weapon to have a quarterback like that that can use his legs and is smart enough to throw.
Absolutely. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Schmidt in the backfield with DJ. We got a whistle and a timeout, Logan. That's a bit of a surprise.
Well, there was confusion on that play. Mike wanted him to go really fast all the way through, and he slowed it up that time.
Got to give a lot of credit, Stan, to those guys up front. They have given DJ a lot of time to throw the ball, and they've thrown some huge blocks on the running game.
They have. At the first of the game, there was a little bit of confusion. DJ had a bunch of shorter runs, couldn't get things rolling, but they've worn on them, and those kids are big, strong kids, and they're starting to get the advantage definitely in the trenches for Logan High.
Dalton Cole, Hampton Ware, and others have done a tremendous job up front. You got to give those guys a lot of credit.
You know, Rob, as you look at Bountiful's defense, they have one guy that just jumps off the page at you, and I'm not sure we've said his name.
Have not said much about him, have we?
Riley Nevada.
Nevada has not been a big part. He comes into the game with 112 tackles.
And I don't know that we've called his name, have we?
I think once.
Yeah, he's double than anybody else's tackles on their team, and Logan's either blocking him better, or they've gone away from him, or he's just hasn't shown up at all.
Schmidt in motion. DJ passes to Schmidt, looking for a block, gets one, and gets knocked out of bounds for about a 5-yard gain. On the far side was Bo Artist with the block. Didn't really sustain it very long, but long enough for Schmidt to get a little bit of yardage.
Look at Schmidt here. Artist comes in and doesn't get the clip. Great move by Schmidt, or by Artist not to pick up the clip. And then Schmidt's able to get, let's give him 7 on that.
Okay, 7 yards. And as DJ Nelson, again, calling out the plays and hearing what Coach Favero wants him to do. Three receivers right, which is the wide side, one to the left. Schmidt in the backfield. DJ back to pass, has plenty of time, has a man. It is caught by Anderson. Anderson makes a move to the inside and picks up another first down as Hagan Anderson did a good job right there, keeping his feet and picking up positive yards.
Yeah, that's a great catch for Hagan. He picks up 12 yards on the game. I mean, he's got a 12-yard, a 10-yard, and a 12-yard catch in the game. A solid game for him. And Logan's on the move, Rob.
They are definitely on the move again. And if they get a score right now, that could really be a big dent in the Bountiful defense. DJ goes up the middle for a gain of about 4 yards. Again, it doesn't seem like much, but it's positive yards on first down, and that's huge.
Yeah, 2nd and 7 is a lot better play than 2nd and 10. I mean, there's so many more options. If you can pick up 8 or 9 on first down, 2nd down's almost a free down. You can run on it, you can throw on it, you can do some trick play. So
yeah, call it to 2nd and 7, gain of 3 by DJ. Empty backfield for Nelson. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. Nelson back to pass, has some pressure, and finds a man on the far side for another first down. And that is Thompson, Josh Thompson on the reception.
Jake Thompson.
Jake Thompson. Beg your pardon. And again, there's so many weapons.
Look at this. He's able to set his feet, throw the ball.
Add some pressure.
Great pass there. I mean, he catches that at the 37-yard line, is able to get down to the 26. I mean, 11 yards after the catch. That's great.
Even the 24-yard line.
Okay, let's go.
3 receivers right, 2 to the left. That's the other side of that line.
Well, thank you.
Got to give you a bad time once in a while.
Of course.
Okay, here we go. 1st and 10, Logan has a man, catches it on the far side, and that is number 7, Brady. Just picking you apart.
Yeah, and that's what do you do if you're Bountiful?
I don't know.
Because they've come back to their defense that we've talked about. They've got 8 men in the box again. So what's Logan going to do? They're going to throw and throw and throw.
Well, Favero's such a genius. He just finds a way to beat you. And it's just so hard to stop. Empty backfield this time. DJ looking right still. Now scrambles, still on his feet, has a man, and is caught by Schmidt, goes to the 5-yard line, and that's what he does so well right there. He just finds time, and his receivers know that, and they find an opening.
Schmidt kept working, everybody kept working, but look at these linemen, Rob. Look at the linemen.
Yeah.
He's scrambling, they're knocking people over each other, and nobody goes downfield. I mean, you know how hard that is. When you're sitting there for 5 seconds, you're like, oh, this play's got to be over. I can stop. But those boys kept working. Great job by the offensive line.
I don't know how you stop this guy. And again, this would be a huge touchdown for Logan right here. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Looking to see DJ run it here. Got a flag.
The leg, still time on the clock.
Illegal motion.
Okay,
start.
This is what we saw a lot of last week, Rob, against Highland. Not sure exactly.
Well, there's a man in motion, and Favero said, no, that's just perfectly fine what we were doing. I didn't see anybody move.
I don't think you could call the illegal motion unless one of the linemen put their...
I agree.
Because everybody else can reset, and the
everybody
linemen aren't setting. So.
Everybody is set. Like the same play. DJ runs to the left side, and this time he is hemmed in. Good job by Bountiful right there. One of the few times today, and making the play was Utavi.
I shouldn't have said his name. Is that what you're saying? He finally decided to show up.
2nd and goal now at the 8.
I think a lot of people playing Bountiful do run inside more than Logan does.
And
don't have such an elusive quarterback, so we wouldn't have called his name near as much.
Utavi, he's a great one. Only a junior. So 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Empty backfield.
Yep, 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. Touchdown once again, just threads the needle, and that is Johnny Luke on the touchdown pass from 8 yards.
That was a great catch. He turned, caught it over his head. Is that Johnny Luke or?
Yeah, 22.
Okay.
Unbelievable. He just kind of fooled the defensive back. Just threads the needle right there between 2 players. Fabrizio was there, and he's got to be very frustrated. What do you do?
Well, he's playing good D, but you've got to turn around. You can play.
I thought he did.
Well, he didn't
was
turn
a little
around quick
late.
enough. He turned the wrong way. And